Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. And I wanted to give you a few thoughts about the last night's at bat and the meaning of it, the repercussions of it. And I have a couple themes for this video, but I did a little bit of thinking about it after I could calm down and make a video. And this was actually after I made my video, and I have made the decision in my mind that this bat was bigger than the at bat in the World Series in several regards. Of course, that bat was absolutely amazing, and that bat meant we was one of the reasons we won that game and won our first World Series. This one kind of, in a sense, piggybacks and off of that one. For a lack of a better expression, but I'm going to say that my main theme of this is that I've heard a few cynics say that this is about Altuve's height. Well, you could make the same argument that he's overachieving if you look at somebody like Aaron Judge that is 6'7", but people don't talk about his height when he hits a home run. So I would say that it's almost a hypocrisy or contradiction to mention his height. In fact, he actually stands further away from the strike zone than a lot of batters, which is, from what I'm seeing, is an effect of his absolute perfect leg work, timing, and mechanics. And so he's able to control both sides of the strike zone. And I think the way he doesn't choke up too far on the bat actually lets him elevate also. So it's really interesting. It just lengthens the box for him. And it's a really good mechanic. And I think that I would say that definitely it's not as easy as a mechanic as I'm explaining it, because if you know, lightning rarely strikes twice. And you can't capture lightning in a bottle. Just because he's able to do it doesn't mean anybody else can do it, like at this level. I don't know the numbers, but there's a possibility this is like a 1 in 10 billion player. This guy is so amazing. And for him to be this clutch in these moments, it's just absolutely amazing. But it's not a question of height. My second theme, it's a question of will. It's a question of power. It's a question of will and power. It's mind over matter. It's all mental. It's all mental. It has absolutely nothing to do with his height. And so just because there's a cynic born every minute doesn't mean that I'm going to buy into that kind of thinking or philosophy. So I'm really interested to see how people react to this. But for every cynic that mentioned his height or anything like that, I am definitely discrediting those concepts. It's all mental. It's will plus power. And this situation can't be duplicated. This is an era of the Astros that's going to be remembered easily for the next 50 to 70 years. I won't be around to see that. But it's really interesting, all of these things put together. So I just kind of wanted to make the theme that it's not his height, it's all mental. And it's just really a question of his will, it's a question of willpower, and it's a question of mechanics, footwork, and basically just being, he doesn't know how to capture his lightning in a bottle. It's God-given. So it's just an amazing thing that happened to this amazing person who stays so humble, that thanks the fans and the team and the man upstairs before. It's all given to him. So he knows about the randomness of all of this coming together. And that's why when you saw him in the biggest moment, he was almost at a loss of words. You could see as he's rounding first base, the absolute stunned look in his face. And it was amazing to watch. And I'm enjoying every minute of it. But just to let you guys know, in comparison to my viral video, the greatest at bat of all time, I do think this one trumps it or supersedes it. And I really think that this, if you look at the magnitude of the situation, but I had to process it. I just had to process it. But being the bottom of the ninth, 2 outs against Chapman, against the Yankees, in fighting against their destiny, his willpower overcame the situation, and we saw the results of that. Thank you guys for listening to my video, and I will see you guys next time.